Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Zoobox, a podcast about nonsense, much of which you're about to hear. And it is the day after Thanksgiving. Everybody's lethargic, we're tired, gravy comas. Mike and I were briefly discussing the fact that we're fucking disgusting pigs and hung out all afternoon just eating from the trough of Thanksgiving.
Yep. Not me, though. That's the guy's house I'm staying at. No Thanksgiving food here, man. But I think to start off the show, let me just, explain what just happened to me. So we're driving. All of a sudden, you see a car tire fly off this fucking car and go into a restaurant parking lot. And we had just crushed some chicken, macaroni and cheese, whatever, like shit at fucking Ruby Tuesdays. It was delish. And Solo just keeps driving. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Turn the fuck around. He's like, no. And it's like, come on, man. Like, you gotta go help the guy. So we go back and, we help the guy. We get his spare on. And what happened, literally there was no bolts. No lug nuts, No lug nuts were on this tire. Like, we couldn't find them. They were gone. His tire literally just flew off and everything. And they were dealing with insurance and everything. And that was pretty interesting. Then I went to a adult video store with a man. Pretty weird experience. Not my first time in there.
What were you there for?
Well, there was him and his wife have been kind of, a little. It's like the holidays, just like a little fuck you, dude.
Get like a cock ring for Christmas or something.
No, he wanted to, he wanted to get like a fake doll so he can put it in bed when she comes home. Like one of those sex dolls, just be a joke or whatever.
Doll, yeah.
Yeah, they were way too expensive, dude. They were like fucking $500-$700.
Holy crap!
For
they were like
a blow up doll.
No, but for
Are you talking about like a real silicone one?
Yeah, like a silicone one. Like the legit one.
Those are the cheap ones too.
Even the blow up doll was still like $75, 80. Like it was still $70-$75.
That's what I thought they would be.
I think. Nah, I guess not.
See, the blow up doll would have been more funny.
It would have been more funny. It would have been more funny. You're right, but he got the brother and sister's incest family tape one. Like he bought the DVD, so he's down there watching it right now. Right, and then we went to GameStop. We had a good night. It was a good night, man. It was a
by
night.
Himself?
Yeah, he's downstairs right now.
Without his wife?
She's at work. It's just him and me, dude. Him and I.
That's weird.
Him and I. And no, actually, Voyage, what's up? Dan, what's up, man? Voyage, this guy is cruising for a bruising. Yeah, of his butt. He wants his butthole to be bruised. That's what he wants. But no, it was pretty good night though. But it just felt good to help somebody. Go get some porn, have a good meal.
Yeah,
great.
You guys are just good Samaritans all around today. Yeah.
And we hit I think every box was checked for the day after Thanksgiving. We did it. It was a good time. It was good.
Did you watch a movie?
What, today?
Yeah. I mean, that's like a day after a holiday thing. You watch a movie lazily.
Nah. I couldn't go to sleep last night. I just, ran out of Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai was done.
And I was just awake.
Oh, I had to move on, so I just watched The Crown.
Oh, dude.
Ooh.
You're going to watch
to watch that.
British propaganda about the importance of the aristocracy?
I'm sitting there, I'm like, so when did this child pedophilia thing stuff kick off? Like, what the fuck?
When's Jeffrey Epstein show up?
Yeah.
When's that prince get on that plane?
I mean, it's okay, it's all right.
I'm sure it's like a well-constructed drama, right?
It is.
Nah, it's fine. It's just, it's just got fucking what was that dude fucking from Planet of the Apes or Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, whatever. The fucking with James Franco, the one that plays his dad. He's from Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, that dude. He's in it.
John Lithgow.
John Lithgow, or whatever. He played
Winston Churchill or something.
Yeah, he's Winston Churchill. Let's see. He's like literally. Oh, damn, dude. Let's see. Daniel says MMA TV show on Netflix is The Kingdom. I think I started it. I watched the first season. I'll have to go back and check that out. Good advice there. Voyage, literally spent my Thanksgiving arguing with my leftist family over Thanksgiving dinner. That was a fun experience. Pissed everyone off. Yeah, we have some lefties too. And we just,
Do we though?
We have one. We have one that's pretty hardcore.
Who?
She believes in equal rights for black people. So, I mean, she's pretty left.
That's a pretty extreme position. Yeah.
So terrible. Yeah. No.
No, I don't know. What did you do, Mike? What did you end up doing? Just eat food all day?
What, today?
Yeah.
So, well, I worked a little bit. I ate food and I quit my job.
Oh yeah.
Oh
So
my goodness.
So it's done. They know you're done.
Well, I wrote them an email. I said I resign immediately. I dropped off the truck, made an item sheet of everything that they gave me to use, all the tools and supplies, and I parked the truck tonight at like 7. Wrote them an email, and yeah, so it's done.
Did you write in all caps, effective immediately?
I just said effective immediately on 11/27/2020.
No all caps though.
No all caps.
Missed opportunity.
Oh, I didn't.
I mean, you want, because they could think you're joking. Now they could think you're joking. They'll be like, "Oh, this guy. We'll see you Monday, Mike."
No, my truck's dropped off. Everything is gone.
Yeah.
Maybe they think you're just committed to the joke. Maybe they think you're just committed to the joke. Yeah.
Maybe, but so that's what I did today. I just
How does it feel?
Felt great, and then I did some Black Friday shopping.
What did you call it?
Black Friday shopping.
The fuck is what?
What, you can't say that now?
Michael. No, not acceptable.
Hold on.
Black Friday shopping. Got a gaming system.
Which one?
Nintendo.
Ooh.
Switch.
Yeah.
How much?
300.
Yeah, normal price. Did it come with a game?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Didn't it come with Mario Kart or something?
Yeah. Yep. And then we bought a couple other little games.
Nice. Those kids are gonna love that.
Yeah. So that's what we did.
Yeah, I didn't leave my house. I watched. Started the day off early, around 7 a.m. Watched The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Ate some macaroni and cheese while I watched it.
Ooh.
About 7:30.
Oh, how was It's a Wonderful Life or whatever?
Oh, I watched.
Oh, that's a great movie.
We watched It's a Wonderful Life last night. Every Thanksgiving night we put up the tree and we watch It's a Wonderful Life. It's great, just like it was last time I watched it. I love that movie. Actually,
I've never seen it, dude.
I think you'd really like it.
Out.
It's got some problems, but it's a really great, earnest, kind of corny in a good way movie. It's got a great message. And if anybody's interested, there's going to be a full-fledged, like, Zoobox Goes to the Movies episode about It's a Wonderful Life. Not this Monday, but the following Monday.
I love that movie.
Okay. Staunch says you could say he's a little lefty. You are a little lefty, dude. It's all right, dude. No one's perfect. It's your fault. It's not anybody else's, but no, I'm kidding. Voyage says him and his father were arguing with his family about how they want to abolish like the electoral college and police.
Was it bad?
Damn, bro. Damn. Like you got some hardcore lefties. You got some hardcore shit, Voyage. Dan, do you remember what you said I was? Libertarian, socialist. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know what you mean. I can't remember right now. Sean and I watched Hearts War in 1917 today.
Nice. I have not seen 1917 since I saw it when it came out, but I've been meaning to revisit it, and I have not seen Hearts War in probably since it came out.
But that's a good movie.
Yes, I did call you a libertarian. Yes, I called Staunch libertarian. I think that'd be fair. That's pretty accurate. That's how I am. I'm like, you do what you want, man. But no, I think the holidays was a pretty good success. My friends came over, or my friend and his mother. That wasn't too weird. That's always weird, a little bit, but
not. Like they had a fine time.
Well, I mean, it's not just about them, but like us. Like it was enjoyable,
Yeah, they're normal people. So,
you never know how that goes sometimes,
So, Dan, you did no Black Friday shopping?
Nah, dude, I'm broke, dude. I'm not broke. I'm pretending I'm broke.
I bought one thing on Amazon today for my kid, and that was it. Because Black Friday was different this year because they spread out all of the deals over the past 2 weeks. So it wasn't like this event like it normally is where everything happens on Friday and Saturday. Like, so there wasn't really this impulse to even go out and try. I mean, like Walmart for the past few weeks has had their Black Friday stuff out, and they just when it's sold out, they just take it away.
Yeah.
So,
But they did have some good deals today. Like on jeans, I got some good jeans for $12.
where'd you get
Walmart.
these jeans?
Walmart. Wranglers.
Wranglers.
Yeah,
huh?
Wranglers. Yeah, dude, they got Wranglers. They're pretty good. Dude.
$12. Flex, everything. I can flex kicking them.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Dude, once you get those flex things, you never go back to regular pants. You don't.
Fuck that.
It's just not
I'll
done.
never go back to regular jeans.
It's like this is the life women have had been able to live for like 30 years. And
Was it like a little bit of elastic in it?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
in the past like 10 years, men have slowly becoming acclimated to these stretch pants, and it's
you
let me
probably
tell you
have
something.
some.
Oh fuck yeah, I have some. Well, especially because when I was like a lot fatter, it's almost a necessity.
Just to let you guys know, Robert said I'm so handsome. Thank you, Robert.
Well, from a
Appreciate
distance, yeah.
From a distance, yeah, for sure. Just
like
fending it off one day at a
Dan's
time.
he's like medium distance right now, so if he was farther
It's
away, you
weird.
might say like Sasquatch, but now that he's closer, you're like a handsome man.
Exactly, a baby Sasquatch, not an adult.
Just
Baby.
a mere boy, a mere child.
A mere
Sasquatch.
child. Yes. Momo. Momo.
Momo. What the hell? Do you remember what that documentary was called?
No, I don't.
It's a
I
great
don't, but it was
documentary about these guys
so
up in Virginia
trash.
that are into Bigfoot hunting and them out in the woods doing the calls. It was fun. I'd show it on stream, but we'd probably get fucking booted. So
I think we should just focus on
Did you
finding.
buy any video games?
did I buy
You
any?
said you were at GameStop.
Oh no, Solomon did. He wanted to get the
Okay.
new Star Wars.
Does Solomon have a PlayStation 5?
No, he has the 4. So I let him test it out a little bit, but I don't have any real games for it yet. Like nothing that's gonna be next. Obviously, no next gen stuff yet. So I'm waiting for Cyberpunk. I'm really hoping I'm in my house. That's all I know. Like so I can just have a big screen, just be chilling. I won't do anything for like 2 or 3 weeks. Cyberpunk, power through, dude. It's gonna be epic.
Yeah, it'll be a good time for it too.
It'll be so sick, dude.
Right before
Voyage.
everything starts. But
No, yeah. Voyage says family politics are odd. You can yell at each other for hours, then hug and wish each other a good rest of the day. That's the kind of energy we need in the mainstream. I can agree to that.
you got a nice family.
Yeah, as long as you guys,
I've seen people fight and not talk and walk out.
For like 10 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know what he's talking about over there.
Yeah,
Mike's like, Voyage, you living in
it's-
some kind of fantasy land. You privilege.
Yeah.
Privilege.
That's that Tennessee family, I guess. That like Tennessee people are nice, I guess. We're from New England, different breed, bro. Different breed of people up there.
A little bit.
Just a different. I think it's the cold that does it to us. But
Makes
No,
you
but I
hard.
will say this. The food is the best part about the holidays.
I always.
Yeah.
But
Because then you get it for days.
except when you're a kid, though. When you're a kid, food comes second. The gifts come first.
Yeah.
Well-
But dude, I ate a whole freaking pumpkin pie.
No fucks.
From last
Wow.
night till today, I've eaten a whole pumpkin pie.
There you go.
Oh, so you didn't even do it in one sitting? That's good on you. Then.
Well, it was like at noontime, it was gone.
Yeah, he's talking like 2 sittings.
It
Two
was
or
like
three.
3 or 4.
3 or 4 sittings. You just kept going back. Whipped cream or no whipped cream? Ice cream or no ice cream?
Well, no whipped cream because all we have is Cool Whip, and I don't mess with the Cool Whip.
Why? What's wrong with Cool Whip?
Cool Whip is just nasty. It's
And
just like a
also,
pour-
it
it's
has
like a-
metals in it.
Does it? Cool Whip doesn't have metals in it. You're over there spreading
Son,
misinformation.
your water does. Why wouldn't Cool Whip?
No, I don't know if Cool Whip does. I just know I don't like to. I personally do not like the flavor of Cool Whip. I like
You-
whipped cream.
Have you ever eaten so much? You know how well, I know we all have, but when you eat so much and then you start getting mud butt almost instantly, you're like, oh man,
I don't know what
This
that
is
is.
cum. mud butt. You never had mud butt?
Like swamp butt.
Yeah, it's kind of like swamp butt. Like you get all
Oh.
hot and flush,
Yeah.
and then mud butt's kind of like you're getting some seepage. You're gonna have to go to the bathroom real soon.
You add the poo element to the swamp ass.
It's not, but it's you add the poo it just kind of gets grimy down there, slimy in a way. The
Well,
mud.
I don't
butt.
think I've ever had that happen. I would just go to the bathroom.
So okay. So you've never, wiped your butt, right? You wiped your butt, and then like you start like doing stuff, and it gets.
Yeah,
like,
no, I
man,
had that, but
you need to go wipe again.
Yeah, I've had that.
That's a version of mud butt. It's
yeah,
not.
but you're
I call
talking about.
I call that crud butt.
Isn't that just like swamp butt?
Yeah, but swamp ass is
just sweaty. That's just being sweaty.
It's sweaty, but like mud butt is
when there's poo involved.
It's getting a little awkward.
I thought the swamp ass is when you have the poo involved and you're sweating and it mixes in and then it starts to stink.
No,
I don't know.
No,
maybe
swamp ass is just having a sweaty ass, dude.
I don't know, man.
What
we should Google that. I think it's a combination.
You've been telling
of both.
Michael's been telling people for years that he's like, "Oh, I got swamp ass," and he's been talking about something, and people are just confused. They're like, "Why do you smell?"
No, I wish I had Google right now because I don't think that's true.
I don't know. I don't know.
Right.
We got people in the chat. Look,
right.
no, look, have people in the chat.
I'll put it up on the screen, buddy.
Clam chowder and the Patriots. That's what Staunch says. Well, and Voyage never had clam chowder. Got to get on that. It's fucking delicious. Get some crackers, man. The little oyster crackers are fucking amazing.
Right, he's never had clam chowder?
Yeah, he's from Tennessee, dude.
All right, let's see what this looks like
never
up on screen here.
Shocking.
I got the
Say Anj, but are we censoring ourselves? Nobody, we're not. I don't know why Mike's a Catholic.
Well, because butt is it's the funnier thing to say, I think.
I just had I don't know if the kids are up still.
Oh yeah, Voyage goes. They were literally cut off last stream.
Literally
we were censored. We were censored.
All right, here we go. This is what the official I don't know, official definition of swamp ass. Swamp ass occurs when your butt, specifically your crack, gets all hot and bothered. Crack sweat creates resistance, which creates discomfort, which inhibits your daily routine. Basically, it's a sticky situation no one wants to be in, and we're all here to call attention to it once and for all.
Okay, but what's mud butt?
It's okay. Now we'll look up mud butt, okay?
Oh, you didn't have it pulled up already? Unprofessional, dude. Unprofessional. You're not Jamie, Sean. You're not Jamie.
Okay, mud butt.
Jamie.
The only thing we have to go to the Urban Dictionary for mud butt.
Yeah, urban. That works. That's a thing.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
Now, see, I don't know if I like this definition, but we'll check it out. So here's mud butt. When you take a shit and there's literally more poop on the toilet paper than there is in the toilet. And the poop is extremely sticky and thick. Almost, oh my God. Almost tar-like. And impossible to clean off your asshole without scrubbing intensely in the shower. Usually happens when you eat too much junk food. Well, I suppose there's a form of that before you wipe, right?
There's got to be more than one.
Yeah, but
that's not the one I know.
I think we need to make up a new definition.
Well, because when it goes down to, you could call it maybe crud butt, crumb butt. I don't know, because does anyone remember Dave Chappelle episode that I had to rumble in my tummy, and then he was the beginnings of mud butt. Like, that's where I get it from.
I actually honestly never heard mud butt. I thought what you were talking about was like swamp ass. That's what I thought it was.
I don't know.
Well, America learned about mud butt from Dave Chappelle, from the Chappelle
that's
show.
where.
But I
thought it was like a pre-shit thing's about to happen, like mud butt, like it's a little leak coming out. But like
I thought that was like a gopher.
Yeah, but this is.
But that is another. But that's a hard log. That's a hard thing, and then mud butt is more like diarrhea, maybe like soupy.
Well, if you're if your ass is about to explode and you kind of shit a little bit, but you catch it in your asshole, like right before it comes out, and then basically the point from your asshole to the end of your crack,
butt cheeks just squeezing, cheeks rubbing together.
Exactly.
So I think like a Mars bar.
I think semantically we could say it's kind of what this is describing, except we're talking about being out in the street. We're talking prison rules. We're not talking being at your house in the toilet. You know what I'm saying? These people are being very generous to this concept.
I don't know if I've had mud butt before. I think,
I think
I mean, it depends on the definition. I think I've had it.
Have you guys had mud butt?
Mike's like talking like it's like a sickness. I think I may have had it once.
Daniel says this. He says that's called turtling.
Yeah, turtle heading.
Turtle heading.
Yeah, they also call it like a gopher head.
That's actually, you know what, Daniel? That's a fair. That's fair. Like gophering is just as relevant as a turtle head.
Yeah.
To the conversation of, because you know what that's from? Rat Race.
What in Joe Dirt? In Joe Dirt, they say it too.
Do they? Oh, I remember Rat Race. He's like, oh, maybe that's where the turtle head came from.
Well, that's like
Yeah, that's where I'm thinking of it.
those movies came out around the same time too, so it was like a zeitgeist thing. Everybody's talking about turtle heading and gophering.
Looks like we got Voyage said this is funny when he's doing his schoolwork. So, biblioteque, or whatever they say. Por favor,
El
check.
homework. Oh,
Por favor, check. That's what I know. And you make a little thing. Por favor, check.
Pee Wee
What I
and
know.
Rat Race. St. Ange says, "Yeah, it's been so long since I've seen Rat Race. I can't remember the
Dude,
last
Rat
time I watched
Race.
that.
It's got John Gleason or Gleason.
No, it's John Cleese, Rowan Atkinson,
Yeah.
Mr. Bean. It's got Breckin Meyer.
It's got everybody
Pretty
in
much.
that fucking movie.
Yeah, everybody that was like a kind of in
Popular.
like teen or college kind of comedies of the era, and then some
Road
kind of
Trip.
some establishment
dude,
people
right?
too. Yeah, and then of course the biggest stars of all at the time that movie came out, Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth.
Closes the movie.
So gay, I bet. We gotta go back and watch that.
I saw it in
That'll be
the
a
I
fun
think I've
theater,
never seen
dude.
that one.
I've actually bought more than one ticket for Rat Race because Rat Race came out the same summer, I think, as Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. So back then they used to care and they would card you, so we had to buy tickets for Rat Race, and then we walked into Jay and Silent Bob. Very exciting. A lot of very dramatic.
Very mischievous.
Yeah, little kids
Yeah.
running around.
Had good times. Good times. I think I've only snuck into one movie and I can't remember what it is. I don't remember what it was. I really don't. I think I've done it once. Because I was always old. I always looked old enough. Because I had a giant beard. I never had any problems.
Yeah, I guess when Rat Race came out, I didn't have my driver's license yet, so I would have been like maybe 14.
Yeah, that would have been around that
It
time.
would have been right before I was like beard status,
For sure.
Voyage says, all I gotta say, when you're forced to listen to Dora the Explorer all the time, Spanish is not hard. Hey, it's true. I got a 3-year-old kid. I hear Dora all the time. I got Dora the Explorer songs stuck in my head all the time. Come on, vamonos. Everybody, let's go. Come on now.
I don't know
Beautiful
that
show.
one.
I'm the map.
Missed that boat.
I'm the map. If there's a place you gotta go.
John, we're gonna get copyrighted.
Dan,
Stop.
listen, you can't stop a man's art just like that. These beautiful covers of the Dora Explorer soundtrack.
Hey,
And the-
Sean,
What?
do you have any kind of budget for your child as far as Christmas goes?
This year we are going to be scaling back a little bit because we tend to go crazy because he's an only child.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard not to spoil your only child. Like, it's just hard not to because you get the sense of like you want to live vicariously through them. You get like excited to give them presents. And
That's
to,
what
like,
I get like.
Yeah, I get.
Are you going hard? Are you going hard in the paint?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Well, not like super hard, but like, let's say if you put $200 on each kid and then you buy like the Switch, that's already like a ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what I
yeah.
was like, Sean, do you have
And-
like
and
a $500 budget, a $200?
No, not really.
Well,
So
I
it's
mean-
just whatever.
I think, how many big gifts are you getting though? You already got the Switch, but like, are you gonna spend like $150 on like a bunch of little cool stuff, like small things, and then like $50 on a big toy? Like, how
Yeah.
you doing it?
Well, you bought the family.
that.
The family gift is the Switch and the games, right?
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
everybody's going to get their little specialized gift.
Yeah.
I feel
But
like most
$200
families do that. I mean,
Yeah, but $200 doesn't go much.
no, it doesn't. You
No,
can buy
it
like
really doesn't.
fucking 6 things.
I spent that at
Yeah.
dinner.
So it doesn't go that. That's what I'm saying. Like, so if you have like 3 kids, you spend 200 on each. That's 600 plus you're already at 900.
You're already
Yeah.
probably over 1,000 if you're talking about the games you just bought too. And
Yeah.
did you get extra controllers?
Well, the good thing about the Switch, it comes with like 2. So
Oh, but you still have to share, huh?
yeah.
Lame.
Wow, I thought you said
Sucks,
you loved
man.
your kids, dude. Wow.
I know.
Well, it comes with
No.
2.
Wow.
No, it does. It does. What's Daniel said, have you seen the new one, Sean? Which I don't know what he's referring
Oh,
to.
he's talking about Jay and Silent Bob. I watched the first 20 minutes and fell asleep, and then was not really interested in seeing the rest of it. Kevin Smith hasn't been good in a long time.
Tusk.
Tusk is like interesting. It doesn't all come together, but I'll say that the makeup in Tusk, the walrus makeup, the man walrus, fucking freaks me out to this day. I still get creeped out when I see that shit.
That's some good shit.
Yeah, but like last Christmas, I think we spent probably like $1,400.
Oh wow! Just on him?
Oh, dude, he had stacks and stacks of presents. You should have seen the first Christmas he had, when it was like everybody, because he's the only grandchild. The only grandchild.
You won't remember it, Sean.
He had I'm saying this was his first Christmas. That it was everybody bought him stuff. So like we were still at mom's house, and the whole living room was just filled with toys for Foster, like literally lining the walls. It was fucking insane.
So you spent that much just on him. So he got like a crap ton last year.
Yeah. I mean, Mike, he's the only child, and he's the only grandchild in the Deegan household.
That's true. Mike, you guys always got fucked because there was 10 of you.
Well, yeah, no, but I'm saying, so he's getting like a bunch of stuff. He gets like quite a bit.
Yeah, but that's why
cool.
this year we're just kind of, now that he has more of like actual likes and personality, and there's things that he likes for long term. It's like, when a lot of kids, they're super into something for 10 days, and then you're like, okay, cool, I'm going to get you something that revolves around this interest, and then they don't care anymore. But the thing with him, though, we bought so many things when he was like first born that were way above his age range. Like now that he's like 3.5, he's starting to find all those things. So every day for him is like Christmas. Like, he just digs through his toy box. He's like, I didn't know I had this awesome.
You have to get rid of toys?
Yeah, we've actually had to pack stuff up, like the baby stuff. Yeah, it's pretty much all packed up at this point.
Okay, but you don't just get rid of, like, do you ever donate them or do you keep them?
Well, we're figuring out whether or not we have another kid before we donate things. But we'll end up donating them. We want to do something where every Christmas or every holiday season, like pick out 5 toys and go donate it for Toys for Tots or something like that.
What are you, a fucking communist?
Yeah, we're gonna go to a soup kitchen one Christmas, I guess. So I've been
told. No, dude. Hell no. I just did my Thanksgiving thing. A guy tired, gone. I came help. We're done. I'm done for the year. No more help for me, society. It's over.
It was your
I did my good deed.
Holiday moment. They should make a movie about it.
I just don't. And he was black. No racism there. None.
Dan's like,
see,
pretty big.
I cured racism. Daniel Deegan, November 26, 2020, I cured racism, and no one saw
27th.
it.
27th.
So let me see.
27th, thank you.
Voyage says, I am told I'm only allowed one gift. I can choose like 6, and they decide which single one to buy. Yeah, I mean, that happens the older you get. Like, you usually want one
cool thing. How old is this
thing.
Voyage character?
He's 17.
Okay.
Or who knows? He's actually 8. He's in the CIA. So
he's 8, dude. He's 8 years old. We're just talking shit to an 8-year-old. This whole time.
He says, Void says he has a specific budget he has to keep it under. Yeah, no, that's pretty normal. I mean, money don't grow on trees, buddy.
Yeah, no.
Actually, if you didn't know, it kind of does.
It kind of does, actually. Have you seen Have you seen the budget? So St. Ange says, this is my first Christmas with 2 kids, Sean, so I know exactly what you mean about going all for it for one kid. He's 5 now. Exactly. Like, you can't help yourself. You cannot help yourself.
What you do is you make the kids fight for the toys, and that's capitalism. Yeah. You teach them capitalism at a young age. And you know what I mean? Just that's what you should do, Mike. You buy all the toys, and you're like, only one person can have them all.
Well, here's the thing that I've been doing, though. I've been trying to buy toys that, like, I would kind of like, too.
Yeah, why not?
So, like, I could do, like, I love building Legos, and they wanted Legos, so I was like, oh, this is a perfect opportunity. Because I love Legos. Like, I'm a Lego nut.
Do you like building, actually, the sets, like building stuff?
Yeah, I follow all the instructions.
Yeah.
I set them all up.
What's the coolest thing you've built?
I don't know, probably like a spaceship.
Yeah, but that's the cool thing because you can do that with them. Like you guys can hang out on a Saturday night and put on some cartoons or watch a movie and build like Legos. That's cool.
Yeah, I love it. I love that. I love Legos. I'm a Lego nut.
Big Lego guy.
Expensive as hell too, though. 'Cause
Oh, I know.
my wife
Are they really?
My wife grew up being a big Lego person. She actually has a lot of her old Legos, so we're like good on Legos. But unless you want to buy a specific set for
But do they have the
Yeah,
plan?
but how expensive
No.
is like a how expensive is like a fucking Lego set?
Depends
Like
what
a
you
real
want,
nice
dude.
one?
I don't know. Like yeah, what's like a couple? I don't know. What's a good?
What are you talking, like a building?
Sure, let's talk about a building. How much is a
If
building?
you want, well, you'd usually have to buy, like, say if you wanted to build like a town or something, you'd have to buy each thing piecemeal, and they probably run you anywhere from like 30 to $75 a piece.
Yeah.
And then if you get into the big stuff, like the
For
Star
plastic.
Wars spaceships and stuff, we're talking hundreds of
plastic.
dollars for
Yeah.
plastic.
Yeah, 200,
plastic,
300.
So what do you think they like? It costs them all in like an R&D, like research and development. So they're like, oh, this is why we're gonna charge all
It's
this.
like the Lego Imaginators or something.
Like yeah, like what the fuck? It's
No, they
plastic.
literally they pay people to do that.
Well, Dan, they have to come up with the design, and like each little piece has its own little place. Someone has to design that all.
Mike, if fucking Google can find out we're listening to fucking watching Berserk or whatever the fuck we were watching that night, and it just takes us off YouTube, pretty sure they have a machine or an algorithm that just says, boom.
Well, yeah, now maybe, but in the beginning they didn't.
Yeah, it's because, fucking, I don't know, man. The
there's
Chinese.
there's
Who
a-
owns Lego? Is it an American company?
I believe so, yeah. There's a
That sounds communist to me.
documentary. It used to be
Let
on
Go?
Amazon Prime or something that it's all about like the history of Lego and how they operate as a company and how they come up with their designs and stuff.
Oh, wow. I actually knew a kid, well, a couple of kids. I didn't know them. I knew of them. They were Catholic people.
But
Big
they love
Catholic.
Lego.
They loved Legos growing up. I didn't know them. I just heard the story. But they started their own business. They had so many Legos. They started their own business, and what they would do is they would buy all these Legos on eBay. They would pick through them, and then get the instructions and sell them back to people. So like they would pick through all these Legos, find each little piece, and then sell them back.
So like
to,
sell back
people.
kits. Like
Yeah,
sell
sell back kits. Yeah.
Oh wow, that must have been asinine, like time consuming. You had to
That's
be
what they would
homeschooled.
do. They would just they'd get these big freaking totes of Legos, dump them out, and go through them.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Some people like
But-
that
That
stuff.
sounds annoying.
They like to be They like to organize.
That's what they
But,
did
like,
for a
that-
business.
I mean, I liked Legos. They're cool. I mean, but I was never big into them, dude. I never really got big into it.
Well,
mean,
I never
think it's
got
kinda
them
fun.
because no one ever bought them for me. But I remember I used to love them.
Yeah, nobody ever bought them for me either, really. I mean, we used to I'd
Yeah,
go to
we
like
were
my
a Lego family.
I'd go to my grandparents' house and they would have a bunch of Legos, and probably that's where I would play with them the most. But I don't.
Oh, yeah.
Sean,
I
are you
don't
going to get
remember.
into Legos?
Well,
with your son?
You probably should.
Sarah's into them already, so that's kind of I've just what we call in the business. I've dodged a bullet. I don't
Oh,
have
okay.
to get into Legos. I know I have no
They're
problem. I
into-
build like castles and stuff. Actually, even when Sarah and I first got together, we did some Lego sets, and it's like cool. It's like doing a puzzle. Like I like doing puzzles. You throw on a movie or a TV show. You put the table in the living room. and
Really?
just hang
Is
out
that
and do a puzzle.
enjoyable?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much fun, Dan.
Yeah.
So much
I
fun.
might have to do. Maybe this is what we'll do. We'll have a live stream at my new house.
And you just
Yeah,
do
hopefully
puzzles.
I get- And no, we'll just do what this is the thing. It'll be puzzles on puzzles. We'll play Talos Principle on the big screen on the back. Or The Witness or something. Or Abduction. We still need to finish Abduction. I want to finish that so bad. It's so complicated. That game is so hard. Abduction is ridiculous. And then we could be building a giant Lego set.
Dan, and the Legos they got out there, man, you should just look at them, dude. I look at them online, man. Like, they got some cool ass Lego sets.
They build
Like, what
cool
would be a?
ones.
Let me see.
I
if
wonder
can
would be a
find it.
cool one.
Like, Dan, they got some Star Wars ones, or they got some battleship ones, like these battleship ones they have. They have like these giant battleships, but they're like $200 or $300. But it's like literally like a big freaking huge
But it's
battleship.
giant. It's like giant.
Yeah, it's like a Navy. I don't know how big it is because I've just seen pictures, but it's
Wow.
like a big Navy ship battle.
Holy crap! Lego Mindstorms 360.
Well, I can show you.
Hey, if I want to, I can build the Central Park building kit from Friends.
Mhm.
$48.
Yeah, that's just for one piece of it, Dan.
No, it's from the Central Perk, Sean. It's 1,070 pieces.
Let me see. This is
And it's not that much.
I know.
Well, 1,070, that's pretty good. Like, a lot of the more expensive stuff is the licensed stuff, like this right here. So if you guys see it on the stream, it's the Lego Star Wars A New Hope Imperial Star Destroyer. That's 700 bones.
Ooh.
700
Hey, I
bones.
watched this video of this kid. He got like this Lego set. I watched him on YouTube. And someone bought him like this. No, like his family bought him like a $700 Lego set. And he was like, oh my God. He was like drooling and shit.
Well, dude, one of the first big Lego things that they did, the licensed ones for the Star Wars stuff, was the Death Star. And that thing was super expensive. I remember it came out when Sarah and I first like got together. And it was,
So was that brand new? So that was $700 brand new for that.
Yeah.
What was it? Fucking the Conan, the dude from the show Conan.
Oh no, it was hilarious. Yeah, when they were doing promotions for Force Awakens, Harrison Ford and J.J. Abrams were promoting it, and they were on Conan, and Conan brings out his Star Destroyer Lego thing, and then Harrison Ford just takes it from him and smashes it on the floor.
Well, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He goes, oh, and he like pretends to drop it.
Yeah, he pretends to fumble.
And it wasn't even his. It was like his guy that works for him. It was a joke.
Yeah,
obviously.
it was obviously a planned bit, but it was.
But
funny.
still,
it was funny.
That must have been fucking. How many hours do you think it is?
Holy crap!
Together?
A lot.
Yeah, it's got to be because it's kind of like I guess the model airplane is like that same type of deal, right? You know, super time consuming and
those are even
takes
more.
forever.
You got to be really like a talented person to do those. Like just because it's
I used to love like the cars.
My hands are too shaky for that shit, man.
Oh, I love those too.
Well,
And like
model
trains.
cars? Why don't you
Model
start?
cars.
You should get into building ships inside bottles.
I don't want to do that, but I do want to build a fucking train set.
Why not, pussy? No, I'm just joking. A train set?
That just doesn't interest me, but I always wanted like a big, nice train set.
So you're one of these guys that wants to like have a basement in his house and like fill it with like a city and a train that's going through the hills and stuff like you see?
With
Well,
like
I
Lego
already-
buildings.
Yeah, I would imagine it like this. Like I would have like my man cave in my basement, and then I would have like the train, and my train would go up the stairs, and it would go into the kitchen, and then you could put like fucking beers in it and nachos in like the train departments, and then it would come back down
Oh, dude, that'd
to
be
the fucking
so
basement. Wouldn't that be sick?
That would be sick.
Who are you gonna have working up in the kitchen?
My wife.
No.
You know, it might be even a simpler solution though. Man cave basement idea. You create a pulley system so like it goes under
Yeah, but
the
that's
sink.
gay.
You just pull it up though. That'd be like
Yeah,
like
but
some
Dan,
sort
the
of
train will
elevators.
have like a little choo-choo, so they'll let them know, like, hey, 5 minutes,
Choo-choo.
choo-choo. Like, get ready, get a beer, get the nachos.
Yeah.
It'll, like, tell them.
But like,
Yeah.
and you could say things like, "Oh, the trains are coming."
And they can have like where the place where the coal and everything is. You'll have like your ranch and for like and you have wings on either side.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like you could really go all out,
You
dude.
put some tinfoil in there.
Yeah, or saran wrap probably be better. Saran wrap, easy.
I mean,
tinfoil.
let's not be
leaky,
disgusting. Yeah, let's not be disgusting.
Tinfoil's leaky.
No, tinfoil in the little train department.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm. But you put saran wrap. I just feel like would be a better choice.
No, if you put tinfoil in and then put wings on it, so the wings sit on the tinfoil.
Well, yeah, for
Yeah,
wings,
but,
sure, yeah.
Yeah, maybe wings, but you would want to always like layer the bottom with some sort of saran wrap
Why?
to get all the
would
juices.
melt.
To get all the juices,
It would melt. Why would you want to use tinfoil?
because it will leak. You ever had leaky tinfoil? Ever happened
No,
to you?
again, the train
Like what happens if you
containers
put-
don't leak themselves.
I'm not talking about the containers then leaking, but there'd be a pain. You got to take it off. You got to go upstairs. You got to clean it out. So, but if you have just a saran wrap that you put inside and then you put the tinfoil on top, because you get some leakage from the tinfoil, you can just easy cleanup, dude. That's all I'm offering. I'm offering a simple solution here.
I think the tinfoil would be better.
Actually,
solution.
no. What you need to do is have a sheet of wax paper, okay?
Or
And
wax
then-
paper.
and
Oh,
then
that's a good idea.
And then you put the tinfoil on top of that.
Yeah, and Sean, guess what else you could do?
What?
Late at night? Oh, hey, actually, I don't want the fucking wings. I want some Oreo cookies, chocolate put
Put a
them in
note.
there.
So you
Put
get
a
on the
note in
horn,
there.
you get on the radio, breaker, wake up, wife. I got needs. The caboose is coming. The train is a coming.
I mean, you need a powerful train set too.
No, they make them.
That powerful?
Oh, yeah.
He's
To,
looked
to,
into
to
it.
Dan, you never
weight like
watched
that?
you never watched these YouTube videos of these people in their train sets?
No.
No,
like,
but
what
I think I'm
saying
going
is,
to now.
Are you talking about? But like we're talking about wings can be a couple pounds, few pounds. Like you're talking, they can pull all that weight
Yes.
with the ranch and the beer. You're probably
Yeah.
talking 4 or 5 pounds of stuff right there.
Dan, because here's the thing. It's going to
It's
be
got
on
to go on
all
an
flat. It's going to go
on
on
an
all flat,
incline.
and then it's going to go down the stairs. So it's going to be on a downhill.
No, but
You'll
not
be
when
fine.
it's going up.
When it's going up, it's going to have nothing in it. It's just got to make the trip up. It's empty when it goes up.
What happens if you need to change an order, dude? You know, like you're fucked. Like you're stuck down.
I think they'll be able to handle it. What I've seen, it looks like they can handle it. I don't know for sure, but it looks like they would be fine.
All right. Well, maybe that's something we'll do.
I'm like that fucking Peyton. You ever seen like that Peyton Manning commercial? And he's like building a little town. Like
No,
Stuart Little.
I have not seen that.
Right, you've seen Stuart Little.
I have seen Stuart Little.
Yeah, they have like a little town downstairs.
Imagine a world
Stuart
where
Little's got that sick ass car, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Wind that
I
shit up and
fucking-
go. Electric cars are the future.
And then that dude from House is in there, right?
Yeah, Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie, dude, amazing voice. He's a jazz pianist.
He's great in Veep.
good.
I like him in Veep. And,
I still haven't seen it. I
Veep
won't
is-
watch it.
Veep is hilarious.
They're communists. They're communists.
Actually, here's a question for Mike from St. Ange. Mike, did you see you're going to have to translate this. Mike, did you see Blades got the Rona and the new main event for UFC is Smith? Ew. Guy that has lost bad 2 in a row main eventing.
Are we talking about the dude?
I
who
did
just
not
got
see that. But
his
is he
ass
talking about Anthony Smith?
beat? Yeah, he's got to be. It's the only other Smith I know that would even be worth the talking
Well,
about.
Anthony Smith has lost 2 in a row.
Yeah, but he lost to.
Curtis Blades is pulling out. I thought that's a heavyweight though.
Well, maybe it's because of short notice. Isn't he a lightweight?
I'll bring up the
Maybe.
stories.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll bring up the stories.
I haven't been paying attention, to be honest. Whoever that is, I really have not. I've been busy.
Oh, it's staunch.
Staunch. I've been Thanksgiving partying,
Well, here
family. I have not been paying attention to sports.
I'll read it out to you, and you can give us your hot take live here on the internet. COVID-19 has knocked out this weekend's UFC main event. The Curtis Blades versus Derek Lewis heavyweight contender bout scheduled for UFC Fight Night in Las Vegas on Saturday is off due to positive COVID-19 tests. The promotion announced without specifying who it was that tested positive. Sources told ESPN Ariel Hawani, however, that it was Blades who tested positive. The UFC is hoping to reschedule the Blades versus Lewis UFC 256 on December 12th. ESPN has Blades ranked number 3 and Lewis ranked number 5 in the world. The scheduled UFC night co-main event, a light heavyweight bout between Anthony Smith and Devin Clark, has been moved up to feature fight status and will be 5 rounds instead of 3.
Oh man.
Who's Anthony Smith?
Anthony Smith. I don't know.
He's got stats.
Well, I know who he is.
No, we know who he is, John. He's trash. He's been
Well,
trash.
he's not trash. He's a good fighter.
He's trash. Dude. He's a good fighter for trash fighter.
Yeah, here's what Anthony Smith is. Anthony Smith is like the typical journeyman.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a 500 fighter, but he can beat anybody. But he can lose to anybody too.
So he's 50-50 is basically what you're saying, right? Like anytime he steps in the ring. Like, you know.
Yeah,
like,
no, he's good.
Really
he's good. He's more than 50-50. He's
so
one more, but
are you saying
he's like a Donald Cerrone.
Like, I was going to say Cowboy. He's kind of like Cowboy.
He'll go out there, he'll do short notice fights, he'll get messed up, he'll mess people up. I mean, it's just, you never really know with them.
He almost retired after his last fight, didn't he? He was close.
I don't know.
I think he was. I mean, but that's the kind of the thing that I think being in that sport.
I can't believe they moved him up there to a 5-round fight, but I don't know much about his opponent there, but he will definitely, I mean, he's been in 5-round fights before, so.
Yeah, but unprepared, that's a rough thing for anybody. I mean, you look at Jorge. Jorge, when he went into versus Usman, I'm still not disappointed in his performance. It was boring, but he went 5 rounds with the champ and didn't get knocked out.
Yeah.
And didn't get choked out. Like, On what, 5 days he lost 20 pounds? In like
Yeah,
5
no.
days? It was something crazy like that.
I still don't think he beats him though.
In a full workup camp preparation, you don't think he would?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
So you think Jorge's just all for show?
No, I think he's good. I just don't think he beats Usman.
Who's gonna beat him?
I think Colby Covington has a really good chance of beating him.
Colby?
Yeah.
The white
That's who I think.
supremacist?
What?
The white supremacist?
Yeah.
Colby? Yeah.
I
That's the
think
good
Colby
thing
can beat
about.
him.
I don't know, man. I all I know is,
Or Gilbert Burns could beat him too.
yeah, Burns is good.
Gilbert Burns, he's gonna fight him next. Gilbert Burns could beat him easily.
That is true. I think anything can happen. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But fuck Khabib. That's all I'm gonna say there. You know, fuck him. He's coming back. He's gonna fight the winner of Dustin.
He
and
said that?
Conor. Yeah, that's the plan. That's like
Who
the.
told you this?
Nah, it's like Chael Sonnen was. He's like, that's what's gonna happen.
Well,
That's
I
what-
think if it's
that's-
Dustin, he's not gonna do it.
Yeah, I think I think they're trying to set Conor and Khabib up. That's what's happening.
I think if it's Connor, they're gonna do it because honestly, dude, I don't even
Oh,
want to see
what
him in GSP.
I don't either. What about fucking tomorrow night, Saturday?
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson versus what's it called? Roy Jones Jr. So
I'm picking
8
Roy
rounds.
Jones Jr.
8 rounds. Knockouts are good, and there will be a winner. And knockdowns do count. Like people are like Joe Rogan was saying, "Oh, we don't know." Like, nah, everything's on the table. He's getting paid, I think, 15 or 20 million.
I'm not sure.
Roy Jones is getting paid like 3. Or
That's
5.
fucked up. I think they're gonna rig it though. I think Roy Jones Jr. is gonna beat him, and I think they're gonna give it to Mike Tyson.
Dude, Roy Jones Jr. He fought what in like 2012 was the last time he fought.
I think sooner.
So-
Dude. I think it was like 2016.
Yeah, I think but he fought some no-name nobody. Like it was not like a real fight, like what you would say.
I'm picking Roy Jones Jr.
Okay, I'm picking Mike because fuck you. You
Okay.
don't even take your own namesake. You don't even take your own namesake, dude. What are you doing? I want Mike Tyson to win because I think his story's better than Roy Jones.
No, I want Roy Jones, dude. I want the fucking Lion to win.
No, fuck that dude. Mike Tyson is not just a legend, but what he's been able to do just in the last 6 months of training.
Dude, Mike Tyson is so fucking steroid. Dude, that guy's taking everything.
He passed his USADA
Fuck
test.
that, dude. Come on.
He passed that shit, dude.
Come on, Dan.
What? He passed that shit, dude.
Dan, come on. It's fucking.
He passed that shit, dude.
Come on. Even Sean knows he's on something. Sean will say.
God, this is like the quietest we've ever heard Sean.
Who's on something?
Yeah,
Mike
oh my
Tyson.
God, what the
Mike
Sean? What the
Tyson?
fuck? Are you on
No,
this? Are you on
yeah.
this podcast too?
Mike Tyson or Roy Jones Jr. Talking about two different people.
No,
Um,
I'm saying that Mike Tyson is clearly on
I don't think
steroids and is
I don't- you
juicing.
know-
Oh,
It's
he
called
might,
Be It
he
Man.
might be. I mean, he's an older guy. They both are probably on some form of steroids, dude. I mean,
Just because he
I don't
drinks,
think Roy
he drinks,
Jones Jr. is.
he drinks half a cup of bull semen a day.
Who?
Mike
I
Mike
mean,
Tyson
Mike Tyson's been hanging out smoking weed, and like
for years.
for years,
Just doing nothing.
So I don't know.
Well, now he looks like a fucking superstar again.
Does he really? I haven't seen him.
Yeah, look him up.
But
He's
some
freaking
people
ripped.
are genetically gifted though. Like they can just
Dan, listen. You can tell me all you
Listen.
want to tell me. He's on
Listen.
something.
Mike, that's the champ you're talking about there, buddy. That's the champ.
I mean,
Okay, he's on
I mean-
something.
Okay, so what are we gonna do if Tyson wins? If Tyson wins, we gotta figure something out. You're gonna have to wear like a dress on the podcast or something.
Why the hell is that? No, because I already said the odds aren't in my favor. They're gonna want Mike Tyson to win.
No,
Well,
no.
okay.
Mike Tyson's a heel. Like
No, they want him to win. Trust me.
You think so? Is this some sort of
Yeah, now they
triumphant
want him
to
return?
What are you crazy, Sean? Of course they want him to win. He's the
He doesn't.
biggest
Mike
one
Tyson,
of the biggest boxers of all time.
Yeah, but I mean, Roy Jones Jr. is no slouch. I mean,
No, he's definitely not a slouch, man.
but Tyson is like a character. Like he's not even like a real person.
Like,
Like the
he-
narrative of
I know
Tyson
he's
is
good for
not
show
to win.
business.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
It's actually honestly, I think either way you can still build a narrative. I mean,
Hell no.
I suppose like
I'm
there's
saying
the
for the next
comeback
fight.
there's the comeback narrative. I suppose you could be like, oh, Tyson's been out of it, but he's came and he showed everybody that.
Nah, Mike Tyson's story is better than Roy Jones. I don't know, just to me.
Fuck you.
What's the story that makes it better?
Oh, like Mike Tyson, he beat his wife. He made a lot of mistakes.
He raped some girl in a
He
bathroom.
raped some, yeah, like
joined
he
the
made
Muslim
some serious mistakes.
Brotherhood. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole nine. Most major black athletes, joins the Muslim Brotherhood and made some mistakes there. But it's sad. It was like he really had a bad time for like 10 years.
Hey, I'll tell you what though.
Well, it's
The
'cause he got-
MMA and boxing world, it moves so fast. Like if you're not paying attention to it, you just get like left behind.
Yeah, like I don't even know. I know Lomachenko is probably one of the top dudes in his division. Like I don't know the divisions. There's too many divisions, dude.
Well, I'm
Why
just
don't they
saying,
have
even like
lightweight,
MMA,
they
like
have-
there's just too much stuff that goes on in it. It's like crazy to try to keep up.
Yeah, it is. It is too hard, and that's why I don't partake in it too much. That's why I like football. Pretty a
you're a
little bit
football
slow.
guy.
I'm a football guy. You know this, Mike. I'm a big fan of the good old Pats out there, even though it's gonna be a long season. Long season. Did you see Tom Brady throw that fucking double pass?
No,
You didn't see it?
I haven't been watching sports. I've been busy trying to leave my damn job.
That's
Get
fair
a new
enough.
one.
Last comment on sports, then we'll move on. But like Tom Brady throws the football. Obviously, he's the quarterback. That's what he does. And a guy comes up, one of the defensive line block it, and it comes back at him, and he catches it, and he throws it again. And it was a forward pass. You're not allowed to do that.
Ah,
Yeah, so he got a flag, and he was. I mean, like, fuck, man, right? Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
yeah.
No one's even mad at him for it, but we'll see.
Well, Tom Brady, I hope nothing but bad things happen to him. So.
Why, Sean?
Because he's a traitor, Michael. You don't just take kindly to traitors like this. I know you have some weird rationalization why you still want to ride his dick, but I'm just saying.
No, I'm a Patriot fan. What are you talking
That
about?
close to retirement, and you decide you'd rather have some sort of new challenge or something when you got like 2 seasons left in you, it just seems like petty dumbness.
That wasn't him.
Dan, Michael, do not sass me. No, I'm just.
No,
I
I'm
know
just
it's.
saying
I know
it
it's more.
wasn't him.
I know it's more complicated, but it was his decision.
Hey, Dan, what kind of shoes you wearing over there?
Danners.
Those are nice.
Yeah, I've had them for a couple of years now. I love them.
Wow,
So you got some.
Danners, they're about $80.
Got
some nice shoes you got.
See, St. On says, I'm looking forward to the Shimev. I'm assuming that's how you say that. You ever need a partner for Drop the Mic? I'll be there.
Oh, nice.
He also says, whoa, Dan, so all Trump supporters are white supremacists? Whoa.
Yeah.
And he calls the Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. fight for Tyson.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Tyson's the answer. Like, Roy Jones Jr. is not on the same level mentally in my mind as Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, as far as what he's been doing. Did you see that shit that he was just doing with Joe Rogan? He's like, yeah, I can't do his fucking voice, but he's like, my wife called me fat. So I started doing 15 minutes on the treadmill, and then it turned into 45 minutes, and then an hour and a half.
I think you guys aren't realizing how good Roy Jones Jr. is.
I know he's good.
I don't think he's a slouch. Like, I mean,
I know he's a slouch. You guys are all thinking and stuff. No, I know.
Listen, they designed the fight so it's more in favor of Mike Tyson. They only did 8 rounds, so only 2-minute rounds.
Well, I mean, that was for both of them, Mike.
Dude,
No,
they're
Dan,
like
Roy Jones
200
Jr.
years
could do a
old.
15. Roy Jones Jr. is
how can you
in
say
that
that?
good a shape to go 15 rounds.
How can you say
Dude,
that?
bodies just have limitations.
Because he just fought like 2 or 3 years ago.
Mike, no one just had 2 or 3 years off is going to be able to do a fucking 15 round.
Dan, he never really took it off though. He's been training the whole time.
Who says this?
He said he never stopped training.
Did you see what his body looked like that last fight? Did
Dan,
you see? It
listen,
It looked like
telling you,
clay. It looked
they
like
made-
clay. Someone just
listen.
threw clay at him.
They made the rule set for Mike Tyson. They did.
Maybe you're right. You could be right. Who you listening to over there? Chael? Talking about Chael?
No, I'm not listening to Chill. I'm just telling you what I know from just looking at the fight.
from these dreams I have. It comes to me, premonitions.
I guess we'll have to see. I mean, what do you want to put on the line? You got to put a dress on.
No.
You gotta wear like girl underwear for a day.
What are you gonna put on the line?
Whoa! This ain't about me. It's about him. I don't know. What would I have to do? I don't know.
Listen, they're gonna want Mike Tyson to fight again after this, so they want him to win. So whoever old bastard he's gonna fight is gonna even be a bigger fight. Mike Tyson's a way bigger name.
Let's do it, George
Roy
Foreman.
Jones Jr.
I don't know, dude. I mean, I know who Roy Jones. I don't follow any of this stuff. I mean, Mike Tyson is in the
but
he's
Sean,
been so
in the
out
90s,
of the, he's been so out of the zeitgeist for so long. He's just like doesn't. Is this?
Everybody knows who Mike Tyson is, though, Sean.
No, I know that, and he's a celebrity at this point. I don't know. I mean, Void says if y'all want to see some dope Lego shit, look up Beyond the Brick. Yes, I saw that earlier. I just forgot to read it out loud.
Oh, what is it?
It's a YouTube channel. It's about people that do crazy Lego setups.
Sidon
says Tyson could knock me out with a punch to the calf. Yeah, 100%. That dude would scare the shit out of me. That dude.
Me too. I don't want to mess with him.
Yeah, Mike's over here calling him a slouch, saying he can't go 12.
No, I never said that, Dan.
Dude, when you
basically did.
Go watch. You want to have some fun, like watching those old Tyson fights, like in his prime, when he would just walk up on a motherfucker and just fucking 30-second rounds.
He would literally.
Destroyed.
My defense is impenetrable. I put that, but like he's.
I'll eat your fucking family.
Yeah, I'll break his fucking back. You're like, dude, Jesus.
Remember when he had the first time he came back, he had that big exhibition match with that Russian dude? This Russian guy was huge. Like 6'7", something like that. Way bigger than Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson went in the ring, and in the first, it lasted 2 rounds maybe? Just fucking destroyed him. That was like 15 years ago? It's a long time ago.
I've never seen that one.
Oh, you should.
Yeah, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson fought in like 2000, 2008, 2005. Maybe it was his last time. I think it was 2005. Maybe you're right, Sean. It was a long time ago. But the thing is, what's 15 years to a legend? You know what, Mike? You know who you would be? You know, when fucking Odysseus came back after fucking being gone for like ever, and no one think he has it. No one recognizes him as shit. But his wife knew who he was when that motherfucker was the only one who could pull back that bow.
Yeah.
Okay? That's Mike Tyson's time. He's going to come pull back the bow. And you're going to be over there like in Roy Jones Jr. trying to come in and fucking steal his fucking bitch.
Like, no, I think they're going to give it to Mike Tyson. I really do, because
Mike Tyson is like Jesus, and he's before you, and said, like, when he came back to Doubting Thomas, he said, Michael, why would you deny me?
Listen, I think if I was going to bet, I would put it on Mike Tyson because all the rules and everything are in his favor.
Oh, but why are the rules in his favor?
Okay, let me break it down to you because Mike Tyson's let me tell you, Mike Tyson's a power puncher. So they're only giving him 2-minute rounds instead of 3, and they're only going for 8 rounds. Roy Jones Jr., if you watch Roy Jones Jr., he doesn't fight like that. He takes people into the water and then beats them in the later rounds.
Yeah, because he's more of a technical boxer. Like Mike Tyson is a brawler. He just goes and fucking hits you until you fall down. I mean, that's also a form of boxing. Like
it is a form of boxing.
They have disparate styles, but if Roy Jones Jr. knows what he's doing, he should be able to handle it.
No, but Sean, I'm saying the rules for this fight are different than a normal rule set. The rounds are shorter and they're not as many.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Is like this is like like a semi-pro fight. Well, because it's not professional level because they've been out for so long.
Tell you what, Tyson also, I don't think he's allowed back doesn't have a license or whatever.
Yeah, it's probably that. But I think it's also, I mean, you need a license for 2 men to fight each other. What kind of bullshit is that's not American?
Not in Seattle.
What?
But I'm just saying the rules are set up for somebody like Mike Tyson to win.
Yeah, I guess you could you could view it that way. I suppose. I also think it could be like, oh, these are like 60-year-old dudes fighting, and that's it, like that's what it is. What it is. Like there's also that perspective. I think that is just as valid, honestly. Because they're trying to make it a good fight, trying to make it a fair fight in terms of just stamina and age. I mean, as you get older, your bones harden, you get fucking punched. That does a lot more damage than it does when you're a young, spry 28-year-old like yourself. Okay?
I get it. I understand. I'm just saying. I think that if it was 12 rounds, 3-minute each, I think Roy Jones Jr. would have a much better chance.
Yeah, but if you're talking about Mike Tyson, not. I mean, I get what you're saying about the shorter rounds. I'll give that to you. That's definitely an advantage to him. the 8 rounds, I don't really see that as an advantage. Just
Why?
mainly because Mike Tyson's going to go hard whether it's 2 or 3 minutes, but like he's definitely going to go hard in those first 3 rounds. Like those first 3 rounds, he's going to go hard, and if he hits you,
Yeah,
he
but Dan,
hits you, and it's over.
He's gonna.
8-minute rounds on 3 minutes is way different than 8-minute rounds.
I
with
know
2
that's
minutes.
what. Didn't I just agree with you though?
Yeah,
I just agree with you.
but I'm
not
saying
I'm not saying the length of rounds.
no, but
The amount
I'm
of rounds
saying
doesn't matter.
I know, but
to
I'm
me that
saying
much.
so. If he could go hard for 3-minute rounds for 3 to 4 rounds, well, now if the rounds are only 2 minutes, he can go to 6 or 7 rounds hard, and
Definitely.
then he only has to coast the last.
But there's
2
no
to
way
3
he's coming
rounds.
out
Yeah,
the
but
gate doing 6, 7 rounds
I mean,
like hard. I
yeah,
think he goes 3, he's gonna be tired.
Yeah, he's gonna be tired after 2 or 3. But this would
Yeah.
only matter if they were boxing. I guess you guys don't know. They're actually just rap battling. So
Yeah,
Oh.
that would be
Actually,
the
it's called
funniest shit ever.
it's called flighting. That's what the
Oh
Vikings
yeah,
used to
dude.
do.
That's what the assassins. Yeah, they used to flight, dude.
I was watching that. I was playing that. I'm like, oh my god, they have
That is the
Viking rap
dumbest
battling
shit
in there.
ever. Yeah, it literally is. the
St. On
dumbest.
says Mike versus Mike next PPV. I think so. I think Mike's ready. He says this guy's a pussy.
No, I never said that. I don't want to
Mike
mess with
Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
If you're listening to this, CIA, send this to Mike Tyson. Mike, tell him. he's a
Listen, Mike, I
pussy.
love
Say
you. I
what
don't
you
want
said
nothing to do
before.
with you.
I know you got a tiger, man. St. Also says, I do kind of want to see Logan Paul versus Nate Robinson. Not gonna lie, Robinson was one of the shortest NBA players in history, and Paul's a YouTube douche. I know that Logan Paul has been boxing. I know that he's
No, it's
had
not Logan Paul that's fighting. It's Jake Paul.
or Jake Paul. Okay,
Wait, what?
one of the
it's not
Pauls.
Logan Paul. It's Jake Paul.
He's like a
Who's
YouTube...
been fighting? Who fought before?
Logan Paul and Jake Paul have both fought.
Oh, okay.
Not professional people. They fought other
Yeah,
YouTubers.
I know. Yeah. I mean, I
He's
say
all
do
right.
it.
Well, no,
They are
is,
doing
it
it.
is
It's
it is
tomorrow night.
happening. He's saying he's not going to lie that he is looking forward to it, and to a certain respect. I did not watch the other ones, but from what I understood, that they weren't. The last one was not awful. He's saying
No, I mean, it
go
was-
main event. Yes, they should actually.
For
Why
the-
don't they just put that as the main event? On
Well,
UFC?
for as long as it was like these guys have been boxing, it wasn't bad, I guess. You know, I mean, they was pretty okay. They're definitely amateurs, but they've only been fighting for like a year or two.
And me as a professional
They
fight
did good, though.
commentator, I could tell.
No, they did do good, but I was
Well,
like,
the
oh,
numbers.
you know.
The numbers
Oh,
are good.
the numbers, DZN, yeah, DZN fucking made buku bucks for that. Millions of dollars and millions of dollars. It was insane. And they showed it on YouTube. It
Yeah,
was-
that's
think
why I
was
watched
free.
it.
I think it was free.
It was free on YouTube.
Yeah, it was. And there was
What
millions
about
of
the
people
thing
watching.
tomorrow night? Is that also is that a YouTube thing, or is it?
No,
is it-
that's like
No, that's the pay-per-view with under Mike Tyson's the main card with Roy Jones.
yeah. But what's the name of the place?
Oh, no
Is it
shit.
like what do they use now? They don't use HBO. They use that new one.
ESPN Plus?
No, it's not on ESPN Plus.
What are you
Showtime.
talking about?
No, it's like that new one that boxing uses.
DZN.
Friend.
DAZN, DAZN.
Yeah, DAZN.
Yeah, DAZN. Yeah, DAZN.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it is. And that, I mean, they make big bucks, man. Those guys are getting paid. I mean, I think
Yeah.
I saw multiple numbers. I heard Mike Tyson was getting paid 10 million, 15, 20, 30. Like, no one really knows. I know Roy Jones is getting paid a considerable amount less. Like, a considerable
because
amount. You'd be
it's
like, yeah.
harder to get Tyson to come back into the ring than it probably was Roy Jones. Like Mike said, he's still been fighting. He's just a couple years ago.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, is this a Rocky story? Is Mike Tyson the Rocky story?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
No, he's
that's-
old as hell.
Got a little bit left in the basement.
A Rocky
You know, like-
Balboa story, Michael. A Rocky Balboa story. There he goes, just like a ghost he is. Whoosh.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to take a nice old dump. I got a gopher turtle head going on right now.
He's got turtle head, not mud butt. Let's be clear.
Exactly.
Let's be clear here. I don't know. I mean, I'd watch it. Those pay-per-views, boxing pay-per-views. It seems like the novelty ones, like the exhibition matches, I mean, they crush in terms of money they make. But that Conor McGregor one, wasn't that the biggest pay-per-view ever?
Well, I don't know about ever. I think for the UFC, it was the largest ever. But
Well, it wasn't considered a UFC fight?
Oh, you're talking about Mayweather, right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. That was one of the largest. I think that was up there.
that's what I'm saying.
That
Like,
was one of the largest ever.
I think they're finding that people just kind of like these goofy, weird matchups. If you can get somebody that has a big enough name and do that, the novelty of it is like it's too enticing. Because even if you're not into that stuff, even if you only have
You
a
watch it.
peripheral understanding of it, yeah, you watch it.
Who would you want to see? Who's your ultimate fight?
Conor McGregor versus Khabib.
That's the one you absolutely want to see again. Do you really?
Yeah.
I don't think you can do it.
That's what
I
I
don't
want to
know.
see again.
Okay, Sean.
My-
Any fight.
Any fight?
Fight.
I'm gonna say Butterbean.
Oh,
Fucking Butterbean versus actually, Butterbean and Mike Tyson, just throwing haymakers at each other.
What the
Fucking
hell is Butterbean
hate-
even doing nowadays?
those are the only fighters Sean knows. The only two.
No, I mean, as a good real matchup, I couldn't say.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I would
honestly.
say
I'm gonna say
my
Bam Bam
number
Bigelow.
one-
Bam Bam Bigelow versus Abraham Lincoln.
I'm thinking Robert De Niro versus Sylvester Stallone and call it the grudge match.
Oh, wait a second. My
Yeah.
dreams have already come true.
No, I think it would be a good fight. Donald Trump versus Joe Biden. That's what I want.
Donald Trump would kill him.
Oh yeah?
They call
Yeah.
it the twig versus the tank.
Like,
Ass
could
that
you imagine?
is.
Or Donald Trump versus Winston Churchill? That'd be a
Hey,
fun
what
one,
if
too.
you had, let's say you got passed, so you got elected, and then in order to take the presidency, you had to fight the current president.
Be sick.
I'd be pro that.
So pro that. But it would be like on inauguration day, you have to win. That's
Yeah.
what like it is. Like you fight
Yeah.
in front
All
of the
the
Capitol
fucking-
steps.
All the money's on the table. They have like the Constitution, American flags hanging around the ring.
Yeah,
You know,
dude, it'd be
like
like,
their sponsors.
and they have
Well,
to fight.
only
Like,
the strongest can lead us.
I
Well,
mean,
then
then
you-
again, you probably get some really
Well, then
interesting.
wouldn't we
people.
need like this kind of an elimination thing though that goes on for like the duration of the regular campaign? What if we just had like a bracket system and an elimination rounds?
I'll tell you what, we wouldn't have Joe Biden or Hillary.
Be Jocko.
We probably wouldn't have any of the people we've had in a long time.
We'd
Because
have
they're all women or dweebs.
we'd have President Camacho from.
Yeah.
I think Trump could get nasty.
Yo, Trump could get a little nasty. Well, he's old, man. He wouldn't. You put. But you would have to have guys like Conor McGregor would be our president. Khabib would be our president.
No, they have to be American citizens.
and we
Well,
and then we
obviously.
become,
No,
but okay.
no, Dan,
like-
because
like-
it works on two. You have to get the main vote, so you have to get votes. And then if you get enough votes, then you can go to the next round and fight.
Okay, I guess.
what?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
No, it'd have to be a
How
voting. Because,
How about every state has to elect a champion? Like they have to fight, like they're electing a champion.
Yeah, like they come as like they're like, yeah, I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, then you just go through the bracket system. Then
Fight
whoever
for the
that
honor of the
is.
state. That's how you get.
So instead of
President-
2 years of like bullshit, we just have like 2 years of fights.
That's how you get President Camacho from Idiocracy. You know, Randy or
Yeah.
Cruz.
Yeah,
well,
That's a
or
great-
you just do this, Sean. You elect the people from your states. So Texas elects somebody, but they don't have to fight. And then once they get elected for the state, then they have to start fighting.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you don't
But
fight
you're
until you
saying-
get to the state level, and then once
No.
you get to past the state and you're running for like
We do a
know,
regular.
pres-
we do regular primaries like we do, and then there's elimination rounds of fights. Then it goes over the.
I
the
bet
length of a
I bet
campaign.
Klobuchar would get pretty nasty.
She'd get fucking nasty to be throwing.
I bet
combs at people
Klobuchar-
and shit.
Do you see the way she's fucking shaking his shit when she
Oh.
like she looks like a robot.
Jonathan Littell is here. Hello, sir.
What up, Johnny? Oh shit. I'm seeing like bye Daniel. He says he's leaving. Bye.
He's leaving because I said Butterbean and Mike Tyson.
Oh, I know. It's like that's the only Sean. The only reason he remembers that is because he watched Jackass when he was like 15.
Actually, yeah, because I remember them fighting him and Johnny Knoxville. Actually, maybe that is
Yeah.
the greatest fight of all time. You know, now that
It
I'm
might
thinking
have
about
been. It might have been. It might be. It could still be. I think the way we need to restructure our political system is at least through some sort of challenge. There has to be some sort of like mental prowess. Like they should have to take a aptitude test to be president. If I have to take an aptitude test to get into the fucking military, you should have to take some sort of aptitude test to run the country. Because Joe Biden would not be there. For fucking sure.
What if they?
Hell no.
But then, I mean, that could be rigged. That could be. You could find ways to cheat. That.
No, they have to do it on TV, like in front of everyone. Like that's
You
the
just
thing.
want it to become more and more a game show. Like
while people are throwing darts at them.
yeah.
Yeah.
It wants to be like Hunger Games.
Well, it's like, you guys ever see
yeah,
the
a little
movie Gangs of New York? You know,
Yeah.
They're having that big party and they're throwing knives. You know, Bill the Butcher's throwing the knife. Like, if you're you got to get on a big giant
And he was drunk
spinning board.
when he did that.
You got to have a
And
big
he was-
spinning board, and then somebody's gonna fucking throw knives at you while you answer aptitude questions.
Yeah,
Just saying.
I think that'd be pretty smart.
St.
Or
Augustine
you
is-
just, but you also have to be drunk, because we gotta know you can perform under pressure drunk, as well.
Okay.
That'd be a very important, very important.
St. On says Trump would not have passed just like his 120 IQ. Void says,
True.
so I died for a second. I hope not. I hope that's not true. Littell says, does Mike have a bra hanging from his door?
Don't
Yes,
judge
he
the man.
does.
He's definitely married.
I do.
He's showing
He's
us.
right.
He's showing us the good stuff. The
You know-
Sorry, guys. I'll have to take that down.
You're
I
right.
No, leave it up.
apologize.
Leave it up, dude.
No,
Leave it
it's-
up.
That's your
This
thing.
is
I
the
like-
laundry room.
You got the water heater. You got the cleaning
This is the
stuff.
room of sacredness.
Yeah. Mike, have you ever cranked it in there, Mike?
Yeah.
You ever you have?
yeah.
Like you totally have?
Do you,
Like right in that spot?
do you drop a load before you drop a load? Get two things done at once?
Like Mike, so like how do you do it? Like 'cause this is obviously probably one of the best spots to do it when it's late. So
Not
like
late,
are
it's
you
probably early in the morning.
There you go.
early in the morning though, but like so you run in here. Is this like pre-workout, post-workout, right before the shower?
This would be like before the shower,
Yeah.
So right
like
so
4:30.
post-workout.
If I ever did that, yeah.
Yeah, and then you can sneak
Allegedly.
in. And like does that door lock? Does that door lock?
Well, no. Well, that door doesn't lock, but that door on the other side doesn't have a handle.
Oh, so it's basically
So it's a one handle, so it's super hard to open on the other side.
Yeah, okay. So like
You can
Is
open
it-
it, but you
are
have
you
to
in the
really
dark?
have
Are you
strong
in the
fingers.
dark? Are you in the dark? Do you have headphones and you're in the dark?
No, I don't. Yeah, no, it's not in the dark.
No, let's get real technical.
No, but like what I'm
So-
saying is because it's 4:30 in the morning, you don't want to turn lights on, like. 'Cause
No,
they-
I have this light
Or-
on.
Oh, you do. So you do
Yeah, I
have the
usually
lights
have
on.
coffee in here. This is where I come in the morning and do like office work and
Yes,
stuff.
where he comes and masturbates in the morning.
He just comes in, just sipping coffee, jerking off, being like a real man. Just got there working out.
I'm king of this castle. Shh,
No, like
quiet.
this. Like I woke up at 5 this morning. This is where I came in first to have my coffee, watch YouTube, whatever I needed to do. It's right here.
Whatever you need to do, I understand. You know what you could do though, if you really want to
What?
provide yourself like a good cover, is your dryer a top loader or a bottom loader?
It's a top loader.
What about your washing machine?
No, my dryer is actually a side loader, and my
Okay.
washing machine's
So
a
that's what I'm
top
saying.
loader.
You squat down, you open the dryer door, and you give yourself a little squat in front of it, like you're loading something or unloading something. I mean, you
So
are
like get on your knees.
well. Yeah,
For
what?
give it a squat, just squat, and
Yeah,
then you
but-
can fucking.
I mean, Mike,
then you could stick
would
your
your-
phone inside of the dryer, and you
Oh.
could just start cranking it. And then if somebody
Help
comes in,
me,
you're like, "Oh, what?"
brother.
And she'd be like, "Oh my God, you're doing the laundry at 5 in the morning." You'd be like, "I know,
Yeah,
I know.
I'm doing a load right now.
What
Yeah,
can I
doing a
not
big load.
do? What can I not do? What can I not get done?"
No, this would be one of the safest rooms right here.
So would she get mad at you though if she caught you?
Probably.
Yeah, but she never caught you yet.
No.
What's the maddest she's ever been at you?
My man's
for?
like a hummingbird.
What's the maddest? What's the thing that you did that pissed her off like this the most?
I don't know.
When you clogged the toilet. That probably
No,
was
she didn't really get. She doesn't really get mad about that
Mike
kind of stuff.
okay.
Oh, you
so
gotta get used to it when you live with Mike.
Mike just takes big shit.
Giant shit.
No, but like there's got to
No,
be.
this is-
So you've never had anything happen?
Oh no, there's been fights and everything, but that's like personal stuff.
No. I'm not saying, but like something you did. Don't you have to tell us what she said or not? What did you do that pissed her off? Top five. Top five. Doesn't have to be number one.
Like something funny.
Yeah, funny, like something stupid, not being
No, I want
serious.
the
Like,
darkest,
you know,
saddest
yeah,
moment of your
yeah, yeah.
relationship. Let's bare our
I'm
souls.
trying to think. I mean,
Like, did you like, she asked you to go get like a venti fucking
no,
macchiato,
nothing
and
like that.
you came back with like a fucking latte, but not the thing she wanted.
I mean, I don't know, like maybe overplaying video games or something.
Okay, so pretty simple, pretty
Oh, okay.
standard, pretty standard. So, what
Yeah.
is the biggest
I don't
change?
know, Dan. I would have to think about it. I don't
Well,
really know.
think about it.
Well, it's a
While
good
I'm, while,
if
while
you
you're,
have to think about it. It's not. That's a positive
yeah,
sign, I suppose.
yeah, yeah. That's pretty good.
He's holding one
So
thing
what?
back though.
Yeah, there is
There's
something
something there.
there. He's done, and he's like, okay. Speak of this. No, but what I'm saying is, okay, so how has it been? Do you miss being like in a single environment, like with
Well,
your own
sometimes,
place?
yeah.
What do you miss most about it?
Well, being able to do like if I want to just go to the store, I would just be able to go. Or if I wanted to go drive around, I could just go.
Yeah, autonomy.
Do you ever
Yeah.
take like the kid with you? Like the boy or the girl, like you just go driving together, go to have a little alone time, just go hang out?
Yeah, but it's not the same.
No, it's not.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
it's not at all.
So yeah,
What
I
if,
mean, there's obviously, but then yeah, there's obviously things you're gonna miss. I mean, but
so number
um,
one is being able to leave whenever you want.
yeah,
That's like number one.
yeah.
Because you grew up with such a large family. So like you always had people around. So you're used to having people around all the
Well, not
time.
for the last couple of years though. I was like, you know,
Yeah,
I lived
you were
alone basically.
out on your own.
Yeah, and I could leave and go whenever I wanted to, do whatever I wanted to do. You
What's
know,
that fucking song is like out on my own. Da, da, ba, da, ba, da. You know what I'm talking about?
kind of like how you're living right now. Like I live
Oh
similar
yeah,
to how you're living.
I'm gooning, dog. Gooning.
You know.
Speaking of living, so I got the call today. If you guys know, I've been looking into buying a house, doing all this stuff, and I got the call today when the final steps. So like I was trying to get it for 172. It's a complicated thing. But the appraisal came back for 162.
Boom.
So like these dudes are gonna have to fucking move the fuck back.
Well, yeah, they can't
Oh,
sell
wow.
for
We're
more
gonna
than
have to figure it out.
162.
Well, I'm gonna try to get closing costs in there too, because they bought the house for 73. They did a lot of work to it. There's no way they did more than $30,000.
No, probably not.
So they still making 50.
Yeah, they're just
Sick.
gonna the house didn't appraise what they're trying to sell it at. I mean, that's just the way it goes, and that's good.
That's
For,
the
it's good
fucking
for
way it
you.
goes.
You're gonna get
It's
10
fucking great for
grand
me.
10 grand shaved off. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 grand. It's got to be at least. It's gonna bring
So
me
when
down
do
my
you
month.
find out?
Well, she fucking left him a message and shit. Because listen, this is my logic. Is this? It's not me that did this. This is the appraiser. They came and appraised it.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's nothing personal.
That's how it goes, man. I mean, they could probably stop and wait, be like, I want to wait until the market's different, or I mean, they could.
And that's the fine, but they're not gonna. I'm telling you, they've already been on the market like 9 months,
Yeah.
10 months, almost a year. This is the
Yeah.
time.
Who the
This is
fuck
the time,
appraised
dude.
their house at the cost they were? Because didn't you say it was like 200 grand like a few
Well,
months
I
ago?
don't know what they were doing. No one obviously even thought about it because it was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, usually
I even thought 170 was high. I thought 170 high was high personally. I thought that was high. So I was like, well, I'm willing to eat a little bit to be able to get into a nice place. But
What's the square footage?
2,000, it's like
Oh, that's a pretty
1975.
big house.
Yeah, it's
No, it is
decent size house.
but the difference between 162 and like 170 was an attached garage. It doesn't have one. So like all the comps in
Oh.
the area,
Yeah.
And that garage there. But again, if you rebuild that garage,
I know, but it's still detached.
I know.
I wonder if I could do one where it's like maybe I actually like build a walkway, like a breezeway to the house.
Yeah.
That would
Good.
probably make it attached. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just do an L shape. It would be super easy to do. Like if you saw it, you would see what I'm talking about. Like boop, 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 right in the
Yeah.
house. So I think maybe I'll do something like that. But if it goes through, so I think before my monthly bill was going to be like 800. Now it's going to be like 720.
Oh,
It's pretty
Perfect.
fucking nice. Yeah, that'd be great, including insurance and everything.
wow, it's pretty cheap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I'm hoping.
Well, here's
The
what's that?
What?
No, I'm gonna weave a little chat in because I guess
Oh
you
yeah.
could
Well,
say
yeah,
it's
my shit's not loaded. I don't know why.
tangentially related. Void says, "Is it bad when you're used to gunshots outside? You can fall asleep to gunshots outside." Well, that's what Dan's about to experience, so I hope so.
Yes.
Uh,
Why, Dan? Are you moving into a bad area?
No, it's beautiful.
no, I mean
Oh.
I live like on the outskirts of a small, biggish city, and we hear shit all the time here. You just get used to it. Honestly, it's not a good thing that you get used to it, but you do. And then St. On says, Sean, when are you testing my movie knowledge? Us, Get Out, or a combo of both? Actually, I'd like to do both. And whenever you're free, man, just drop me a note on Facebook, and we'll set up a date. We'll set up a time. Or I can send you a message as well. I know that you have Dan. Dan told me what days you might be available, and I can make it work at those days too. So, just let me know when you're available. What would be a good time for you, and we'll make it happen 100%. Because I would love to have you on.
Yes, it'd be great. Let me know too, Dan. Just message me, Dan. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, because I think Dan wants to be on that one too. So
he says, "Oh, it's beautiful. The scenery or the neighbors, either or, both beautiful." But it's
especially
it's something
the neighbors' daughters.
I mean, I really just don't see what the fuck these guys are gonna have. If it appraised for 162, they're like, "Oh, can we appraise it again?" And I'm like, "No." My fucking VA, like the appraiser came out from the VA.
Oh, you mean get like a second appraisal?
Yeah,
like
it has to be a VA approved appraiser.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, it's done. Like I called the guy. I was like, listen, I'm not trying to lowball you. You know.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because he was like freaking out a little bit. He was really disappointed. I was like, listen, dude, I understand it's disappointing, but I'm like, just take a second.
You called him.
Yeah, and I was like, just take a second, just chill out. Look at the offer, give us a day or two, and just get back to us. And if you don't want to do it, man, like that's on you. That's what I said.
Yeah, but even if he gets a second appraiser, it's not going to go back up to what he wants. It may maybe change a few thousand.
It won't, dude. It won't. It doesn't matter. That's what I'm telling you.
Unless he's got an inside guy.
Like it really doesn't matter though, and that's what I'm saying. It does not matter because the VA appraiser has already done it. It's done. So unless he pays for another VA approved guy to come out there.
Well, Dan, he may say, "Well, I can get another appraiser." And if someone appraises it for 168,
no, but that's not how VA loans work.
I know, but he could not sell it to you and sell it to somebody else.
Yeah, he could.
That could be true.
But Dan's trying to say, like, listen, if you want to make the sale, this is the way it is, because that's Dan's
like,
situation.
This is the way it is. Yeah. I'm like, this is it, dude. Like, I'm not trying to be a dick. I was so nice. I even sent them the appraisal worksheet.
Like, what did he say?
He was like, wow, like, thank you. I was like, yeah, dude, like, this is the problems that they had. This is why the comps in the area, I was like, this is everything. And like, I'm not trying to screw you. Like, let's make a deal. Let's get it done. Like, I mean, I'm not trying not to give you 172. This isn't me. I was willing. I signed the paperwork. I was willing to do 172, but you're going to have to fucking fix yourself. You're going to have to do it. Like, so, and if I don't get it, I don't get it, I guess. There's nothing I can do, but it is what it is. At least I get my $500 back.
That's true.
That's sick.
St. On says, I bought mine for $178K and it's been appraised at $209K and I've done more work than they know. Laugh out loud, Cheyenne, hose. Yeah, well, it's always nice when your house appraises for more than you paid for it. I mean, my wife and I have a pretty awesome situation where we got basically a bank foreclosure house. And we got it way under value. We got it like $30,000 under value.
Oh, wow.
I would just fucking flip that bitch and sell it.
We are once we figure out what's going on in the next couple of years.
It's hard moving.
Plan.
I hate moving.
I hate moving too, but we're gonna take this and if we can make like a a substantial profit from it, then we want to change a few things. We got to get the roof fixed, like get it reshingled and do a few other things. But what?
How bad is your roof?
It's not like awful. There's no leaks or anything. It's definitely weather.
I'll tell you what. Wait until there's leaks and shingles blow off and get a free roof.
That's what I keep hearing because you can go to get the insurance claim.
Yeah. It's only like $1,000.
I don't know. I mean,
I would do it.
Well,
yes.
We probably will happen that way.
That's what I'm doing.
I hope I can make it happen. We'll see. But you know what? At least I know it's on their table now. What would you do, Mike? if something like that happened? Because you've
Well,
worked
I
around a
would
lot
just
of
tell
houses.
them what I would do is I would just be like, "This what it appraised at. That's what I'll give it to you for."
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm offering
A
150.
similar situation to my house was they wanted like 162 for this thing, and I told them 132, and then they said, "Okay, well, they knew they weren't going to get 162. I don't even know why they wanted that much, and then it appraised at like 134. So, but they took the 132.
Oh
Mm.
wow. That's good. I mean, that's
Well,
good for you. Good for you that it appraised around your actual price, like what you wanted to pay for it.
Well, yeah, because I was looking and then I was talking about like I would look for a while and study the market and then I talked to my realtor and she was like, "Yeah, this place." I was like, because I looked at it first, I was like, "Oh, this is out of my budget," and then I went out here and looked at it in person. I was like, "Why do they want so much for this?"
Yeah, yeah.
And she was like, "I don't know." She's like, "We can make an offer and see,"
Do what they do. Yeah.
and yeah, and then it appraised at 134.
Do people not get appraisals before they put things on the market? I
Like,
mean,
you should.
I
Well,
don't know.
I
I
think if
don't
you
know
have a
how it
good
works.
realtor, you'll kind of know the market.
Yeah, because that's weird. That's weird that these guys, and they started at 199 or
Well, they
195 or
just been going
something.
down.
Yeah, they just been dropping. And now that the appraisal came back, this is what I'm saying to you. No one, like, people have come and looked at the house, but they haven't been serious because it was so high.
Yeah.
That was the issue, right? Then me knowing it was a little high, but I was willing, I was willing. I was like, you know what? I like this house. And I can afford it. I'll do it. Um, but now 162, what I'm going to do is the way I'm going to do it is like, I'm like, listen, 150, 150, 57.5, 157.5, and they cover closing. I'll cover 1,000 on closing. We're good.
What if they say no, 162, and you cover closing cost?
I'm not doing it. Fuck
Why?
it. Because I can't afford that. So
You
as I
can't get
said,
a second loan to something else?
I don't think so.
Why not?
I don't think I could. I don't know if I could. I don't know.
Well, you should look into that because they may say 162, but you cover closing. What's closing? Like 7, 8
45,
grand?
45.
Ah, you might be able to get a loan for that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They won't give it to me from the lender. I know that.
yeah, you might as well just ask anyways. Just be like, yo, listen, if you want to include closing in the 162, then that's fine. But I'm
No,
not gonna.
the way I'm gonna do is like I do like I'll do like 1,000, 1,500. Like
I know,
on
but if you
closing.
really want to make the deal go through,
Mike, I hear you. No, like I hear you. I'm gonna see what they say. My thing
but
is
I'm
this: if
saying
they
a lot of
counter
the
back,
times there's avenues to help you cover that closing cost.
Yeah,
no,
but
for sure. Well,
he has to go through different things than like people like you and I do. So they have different.
No, I know,
standards.
but there's other places that will give you loans. Like a bank may give you a loan for something like that
yeah, like a
with like
personal loan.
decent interest.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
complicating thing because he could go next week, keep looking for houses, find something in 2 weeks, and get what he wants. I mean, honestly, if somebody's
yeah,
gonna
we'll
quibble
see.
with you over a couple grand, you're just like, whatever, dude. Like,
Well, yeah, but like once I know exactly how much they put it, like they've put $30,000 in. They were trying to make back a lot.
of
I get
course,
it.
yeah.
But like at the end of the day, dude, if you do closing costs, we're good. But I will do 1,000. That's what 1,500. That's what I'm willing to put into myself. That's what I'm willing to do. So, um, maybe I will. Maybe I'll look. I'll
Listen,
talk to my realtor about it. See if she has any.
St. Ange has a piece of advice for you, or a message for
Okay.
you. He says, "I'm
Okay.
sure you could get a loan. You're white.
Thank you.
You're gonna
That's
be fine."
accurate.
He says, "I follow Zoobox for all my real estate needs." Exactly. I mean, politics, philosophy, Legos,
I mean, we
mud
do it all.
real
We
estate.
do it all, man. I mean, I really appreciate everyone coming out. Voyage, Dan, Jonathan. So you came in a little late, bud, but you know, it's not on time. You know the time. But yeah, just keep a lookout, guys. Go follow us on Instagram and Facebook and everything because when we do have to change times or stuff like that, like we had to move it from 8:30 to 9 tonight because Mike needed to do that, so we did that. We'll be a little more flexible. Days might change. Yeah, you're good, Jonathan. It's no big deal, man.
So Dan, here's a question:
Mm-hmm.
would you be willing to split closing cost?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's what he
So
said.
what's
I would
half
be
of 4,500?
2250.
2250.
Yeah.
2250. I could do it. It would be really tight, but I could fucking do it.
So that may be something.
That may be something.
Because don't most people split it?
Some people, a lot of people, do closing. You know what I mean? Like, just depends on the situation, I guess. I know a lot of people get it included. Like, they usually cover closing costs. But I don't know why these dudes are being so sticklers. But it is what it is, man.
I split mine.
Yeah.
Because I wanted my house. I was like, I'll split it with you.
Yeah, and that's what I'll end up doing. It's gonna be tight though. Like, I need to know. Like, I just need to know, Like, and that's really what it. Because if I'm gonna go drop, I don't know where the fuck am I gonna get $1,000 loan. You know what? I have a way. I'll do it. I'll throw it on the credit card. Fuck it.
If they let you.
Like half of it. They will. Why wouldn't they? It's fucking money in their pocket.
They don't let you use credit cards for stuff. They don't let you put stuff like that on credit. We had to deal with some of that. We actually had to get an exemption. We had to get an exemption from the lender.
Yeah. I'm a veteran.
Listen,
things are different.
There's always a way to get a deal done.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's the lender helped us out a lot. They're like, listen, okay, like we will just. They made an exception for us. We had to like sign paperwork and stuff.
Oh, the VA won't let you do that.
Do what?
The VA won't cover like half a closing and then add it on to your loan?
No. No, they would if it was under 162. They can't go over the value of the house.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If they say 162, but you have to split closing costs, they couldn't
And I just throw it on the loan.
Yeah, could they do that?
Maybe. That's actually something I'll talk to my lender about, yeah. That's a good idea. Thank you, Michael. Excellent.
Because my lender offered me that, but I said I didn't want to do that.
I will do that because that's only 162 is that's what I end up paying. That's basically $11,000 less than what I was going to pay before.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, and even if you have to pay an extra $2,000 on top of that to split the closing cost, or you're saying
it's only
with the closing costs.
Yeah, but the way I look at it is this. I say, you guys pay half the closing costs. I take half and throw it onto the loan. Like, so I'm going to say this. 158, you guys pay half closing costs. I pay the other half. Roll the 2,000 in.
Yeah.
Into the loan, so I get like 160. And then that would be it. That'll be it. I don't know what else I was thinking. But there's a possibility where I could be like, hey, you guys do 1,500, I'll do 2,000 on the loan. I have the earnest money, throw 5,000 or the 500 into the, boom, 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 and then I throw another 500 and I'm good. I'll game plan. I got you. You got me thinking though, and I appreciate that. That's good.
Yeah, always a way to get a deal done.
Yeah.
And everything's negotiable.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta learn how to dicker. Maybe you should bring.
You gotta be dicker.
I am gonna dicker, dude. Yeah, maybe Mike can hang out, but we'll see what happens. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I do gotta go. I don't know if you guys are staying on.
No, we'll
I
close
gotta bounce.
That's an episode. Just to close out the comments, Void says, "What about fake estate?" Well, actually, buddy, that's what we've been talking about this whole time. This has been a game. Okay, this is a mind game. Littell says, you start too early for us in California.
I know.
Yeah, I know. That's like 6 o'clock over there. St. On says he's going to be in touch. He's got to go to the bar for Dan.
Gotta go.
Get some Sif in his honor. There you go.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
There you go. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to know more about Zoobox, there's a bunch of links in the description for Facebook, for Instagram, for Twitter, my Twitter, Dan's Twitter. Also, if you'd like to hear us talk about anything in particular, leave it in the comments. Or if you'd like to see a movie covered on Zoobox Goes to the Movies, also leave that in the comments. And we'll put it on the list, and we'll try to do our best to get to it. If we know about something in advance, we can do like a little research before we get on. So we'll either cover it on this show or on Zoobox Live, which is on Wednesdays, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So anyways, good night and good fucking luck.